Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and I'm really happy to have you here. Today we are talking about the fun, so incredibly fun topic of taxes. I wanted to talk about this because we just finished our taxes literally this weekend, and it took us like all Sunday afternoon, and we cried a little bit at the end. I wish I was kidding. So I wanted to talk about, photography taxes. And before we get into it, I am not an accountant, a CPA, anything like that. Definitely if you're wanting more in-depth advice on your taxes moving forward, definitely contact a professional. In this video, I just wanted to talk about some things that I keep track of for my taxes. So just some expenses and deductions that I keep track of that I think might be helpful for you. And I didn't know you could keep track of these things until I started doing taxes for my business. Now it is something that I track all the time and definitely think it would be helpful for people just starting out. So let's get into it. So the first thing that you need to keep track of is, and these are going to be very specific. So I'm not just going to say all of your business expenses. These are going to be 4 things that are incredibly specific. So number 1 is your gear. Gear that you buy, your cameras, your computers, your SD cards, like all the things. Keep those receipts, because all of those are business expenses, and that can and will help you when filing your taxes. And it's always a great idea to just keep backup receipts anyway. Like, just have a file, keep all the receipts of all the things that you buy for your business in there, just in case, we're knocking on wood, you get audited and you need to back up all these claims, you already have them saved somewhere. But gear, for example, if you upgraded your camera like I did last year, I upgraded my cameras to mirrorless. That is something I kept track of. I kept those receipts because that is a business expense. I also bought a new laptop. I bought a MacBook. It's literally in my lap right now. For my business, I tracked that. You keep your receipts and you can put that in as a business expense when doing your taxes. I also buy gear in the form of flat light details and flashes and the roto light and a lot of other things, the film light, a lot of other things. So it's not just, the big purchases, not just a laptop, not just a camera. It's all the gear that you're using on wedding day that you're using for your business. So definitely keep track of all the things that you're buying, all the gear that you're buying. All right, number 2, office space. This one is always a little bit confusing to me, but I get help, okay? I definitely get some help. So if you have a home office, you can deduct the office space on your taxes. Okay, you can deduct that office space on your taxes. Now, this is a space, there are stipulations, so definitely look into this. Definitely look into the details and stipulations on this deduction, because for example, when we were doing it, it said something along the lines of this space was used exclusively for business. Exclusively for business. So there are some little things like that, but usually they take the percentage of your total square footage. So I believe our home office was like 5 or 6% of our entire square footage. And then in addition to that, deducting a home office, so you can write off a percentage of your utilities, a percentage of your internet bill based on the percentage that your home office is to your house, if that makes sense. It's just something that, caused the most work for us because we had to go hunt down utilities, measure our home office, those things. So go ahead and keep track of it, and you'll already have it when it comes tax time, and it will be super, super easy. So I will tell you, we are tracking these things now. When I was first starting out, that you could deduct a home office. So definitely make sure you are deducting your office space if you can. The third thing that took me by surprise and was really time consuming to hunt down is your mileage. You can deduct, I guess, I don't know if I'm using deduct, expense, whatever. You can deduct your mileage on your taxes. There are so many apps. I believe one is like Mileage IQ or something. It tracks where you drive and you can classify it as business or personal. You can manually keep track of your mileage. Whatever you gotta do, definitely track your mileage of your car, like when you're driving to a photo shoot or to a wedding, because that all goes into your deductions and your expenses, and it is so important just for tax purposes, and it's something that I was not tracking in the beginning, but now you best better believe I'm tracking all my mileage as it's happening, because it is awful to go back and try to retrace your steps and kind of retrack the mileage after the fact versus doing it then and there, or having an app that does it for you. But definitely keep track of your mileage. Again, this is something that I did not think of until I did it, and it was a whole time waster, so definitely make sure you're tracking your mileage. And the fourth and final thing is education and courses. Those can be business expenses. So for example, if you're in the Caitlin James world, which I know a lot of people are, and you're buying her courses for your business, that's a business expense. All the other courses, I believe Joy Michelle has a course. I know, Amy and Jordan have courses. There's so many courses out there, like photography courses. And if you wanted to invest in one, that is an expense. So definitely keep track of that as well. You're investing that into your business. So definitely keep those receipts. Like I said, keep those receipts in a folder so you have easy access to them, so you know where they are. So just in case anything bad happens, you have them at your disposal. But if you wanted to invest in a course, maybe from Caitlin James, you are able to do that for your business and have it as your business expense. So all those education and courses, it's not always like a tangible gear. It's not a camera. It's not like a lens or something. So sometimes it's kind of like, oh, is that a business expense? These education courses can be used for business expenses. Definitely consult a professional when filing your taxes if you have questions. This video is just my experience and just things that I keep track of now that hopefully you could find helpful. But like I said, I'm not a CPA. I'm not an accountant, so this is just based off of my personal experience. And if you would like to have that opinion of a professional, please reach out to them. I highly encourage it, and get the most up-to-date information, because if I got anything wrong, I would want to know. I genuinely would want to know. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!